Hello everyone, welcome back to another session for Introduction to Computing for Civil Engineer. Now we're going to start another topic. It's very easy, similar to conditional formatting. Just most probably 2 videos will be enough to explain the chapter. We call sorting and filtering data in table. Now again, this is not for calculation, only to manage the table that you have it and to find things easily when you're looking for something through the table. Now the name of them, sorting and filtering, it's basically clear that you're going to sort something according to rules that you have it. Filter, it's basically that you will somehow not deleting the things, but you will just hide them to see what you're looking for. Those two are very useful when we're having a lot of data in the table. When we're trying to find something easily, we will go for sorting and filtering, and pretty much every time we're using them. So it's something just for explaining or giving you idea how you'll be able to do this process while working in Excel. Now we're starting with sorting. We do one example on sorting, one example in filtering, and I'm going to explain whether, for the purpose of this course, what I want you to do for me. Now sorting, it's basically in the way that it's split in. I'm going to start with the example, but before that, now it is in the home ribbon. You're going to see them somewhere here. It's sort and filter, they are together. If you open them, you have 3 types: sort A to Z, sort Z to A, custom sort, and you have one filter. Now these two, the name are gonna change. It's still A to Z, but this name, sort A to Z, it might change according to, let me see if I'll be able to capture it. I couldn't capture it. So that one inside it, now within here, this is written sort A to Z. Now this is basically alphabetically from A to Z. Now what will happen if I have, let's just test this one before going, those that they have it. So if I have some numbers, now when you select the data, I'll come back to it. Now you realize that they changed. It's still A to Z, but it says sort smallest to largest. Why? Because Excel automatically, those are dynamic. The name are dynamic depending on what you select. Since those are number, they became smallest to. It's A to Z does not make any sense for number. Yes, so we call smallest to largest. Well, if I have a date, let's say some dates, I have it here. Now when I click on the dates or simply select them, this time it's going to change into something else, oldest to newest, because yes, date we have oldest, we have newest. Now what does oldest means? Oldest means yesterday. I mean that newest is the future, oldest is past. So this is, Excel is going to, for example, if I just simply click on this one, it's going to sort them somehow. If I click on this one, it's going to sort them reversely from the other. It's very easy to do the things. I'm going to talk about them, how we do them. Like, you just simply sort them the way I want them, but I'm going to explain in detail. This is changing according. If it is nothing there, it's going to go back to A, Z, Z to A, which is alphabetically. So there is 3 for text. For number will be smallest to largest, or largest to smallest. For date is going to be oldest to newest, newest to oldest. That's basically the option that we have it. And custom sort, we're going to work with custom sort because we can create our custom sort. Sometimes we don't have the sorting we wanted, the condition, will go custom sort and we're going to create it by ourselves. For example, day of the week, if I write it down one, so it doesn't understand Monday, say Friday, with F. No, it doesn't understand it. I have to write them right. Friday. Let's say I'm going for Sunday as well. Now, if I arrange them, if I sort them, is this going to be Friday, Monday, Sunday? If I sort the other one, is it going to be Sunday, Monday, Friday? It's okay, yes, but if I have something, for example, Tuesday comes inside it, it's not gonna sort them the way I want. Because why? Like, it must because this is just looking at the text. For example, A, which this is S, M, F. But if there's something, for example, if I write Saturday as well, now if I sort them again, became Sunday, Saturday, Monday. So it's basically those conditions. I will explain how we do custom sort if we want to. Now, this is basically what it is. Now we have three types of them changing it. Now, before going further, I have to explain something. We have two levels for sorting. I mean two type of sorting. One level sorting we have it, multi-level sorting we have it. Multi-level sorting. Now, in order to explain this one, I will have another example. To explain this one when it comes to multi-level. But first, we'll keep to one level to see what do we have. Now, in order to do this one, we have an example. In the example 1, we have a table. This is the civil engineering work. We have some activities and duration and the starting day, finishing day. Now, the question says that, well, I'm always writing it like this: copy the table and paste it in a new sheet, then sort it according to the earliest starting date. Now, in order to work with this case, I need you to always do the same procedure. Why? Because do not answer two of them on the same sheet. For example, if I click on this one, if I click here and do sorting, you realize everything changed. If I do the second sorting here, for example, you realize that the other one is gonna go. So then you cannot do all of the sorting on the same table. Now I recommend you on the same sheet, you can do it. So I will just copy this one, Control C. I will just come down under it. I will just copy it here, Control V. I have two sorting. This is gonna be sorting A, and it's going to be sorting B, because I need to see them while you're doing it for me. So for the purpose of the exam, I need you to always copy the table, then you're going to sort them. Do not do all of them on the same table. I cannot see them, so I have to write it for me. This is sorting A, this is sorting B. And see, if I ask a lot, it will copy the table as much as I have it under each other, and write something. This is B, so that I know that this is sorting B. Now for the first one, it says copy the table. We copy the table. This is the table, I have it. And then I said a new sheet, but no need to be a new sheet. It can be in the same sheet as well. So sometimes I just copy and paste it. That will be enough. Then sort it according to the earliest starting date. Now it wants us to add to earliest starting date. What does earliest means? Means that which one start now. Now this is the starting date I have it here. This is starting day I have it here. This is 6th of May, this is 15 May, this is April. So they are mixed. I wanted to see which one's supposed to start now and order them accordingly. So this is what we want. In order to do this process of sorting, there is two ways. Whether you select the whole data, this is one way. I'm going to show it to you. The second one must be easier. You're going to select all the data. You're going to go to sorting here, and you realize that it's became oldest to newest, newest to oldest. Now early means new, so I'm going to go for newest to oldest. And by the way, it's not going to change if I click on the oldest. So before that, if I click on this one, it didn't work, I can come back and click on the other one. It's not something that, if you don't know how to distinguish between which one is early, which one is the oldest, let's say I'm choosing this one. Now this method, when I'm selecting the column, it will give me something like this, warning. Why? Because if I sort this one, remember, everything is linked. Now this is linked to this one. This is linked to this one. So if this guy comes, for example, here, everything's supposed to come with it, isn't it? Because if I don't do this one, then what did I do? I just mixed the data. So Excel, it tells you that found that data next to your selection. It will tell you that there is some data next to your selection. Since you have not selected this data, it will not be sorted. It will give you warning. So what do you want to do? Do you want to expand the selection? At least you must be sure that this is ticked, because if this the second when you tick the second one, only this will be sorted, the rest will not be changed, and this is wrong. Remember, because this is, for example, curing foundation concrete. It's 4-day, must start on 27th of April. So by default, it's on the right one. By default, it's on the right one. This is the one that you must be sure that it's selected. So let's see. I'm looking at this guy here. Let's say I'm checking one of them. I'm checking this guy, which is, let's say the top one. Let's say this one, curing of foundation concrete, 4-day, 25th of April, and it's finishing April 29. If I press on the sort, you realize that everything changed. Now I'm gonna go for this curing, where was it? Curing of concrete. Yes, this is, and you look at it, it's still 4-day, 25th of April, 29th of April. So it's everything must automatically change. And you know, right, this is the first one must start 27, May 27. I have a problem here. This is 27. May I have it? This is 22nd of May, 15 May. This is basically from May to April. May to April. I want it to be reverse of the way I want it, so I'm gonna go, it's gonna select it by the same method. I'm gonna choose the other one because I want it to be from the oldest to newest. By the way, this depends on the data or the date that you're working with, because Excel checking your date. For example, today it's 11 May. That's why it counted in that manner, because if you are in the future, it may change. So it's just simply, you know, that this is what I want from April starting till 27th of May. So in this manner, this is what I want from here, because earliest starting date, it's 19th, April 19th, that fencing will start. Then on 20th, I have excavation on 20 something, 22, and so on, each activation according to the date. This is what we call sorting. Now this is one method I did, it's selecting all of them, and when you do selection, you have to make sure that the expand the selection is ticked, then you press sorting. The second one, it's faster, and Excel does not ask you. Why? Because I'm not selecting, I'm only clicking within this. So somewhere within here, if you click, doesn't matter anyway, in the beginning, at the end, doesn't matter. Just click within it, and you just simply go to sort, and you do it. Automatically Excel will shift the rest of them. Because it will take the rest of them as a part of the sorting as well. Remember, this must be like this. So make sure that before sorting, that's why I always recommend to have the original chart, then copy it for each sorting, and always compare one thing before and after to see if it's mixed, you know you made a mistake. Let's say that I will copy this one. I know this is the original one. I mean, there is nothing wrong with it. Let's say I'm copying somewhere here. Now I will sort this one. And I will make mistake. I'm choosing this one, and I believe supposed to choose the other one. Let's say I by mistake it's here. Now I changed something. Yes, I know that only this one sorted, and this is wrong. This table completely wrong, because you mixed everything. It's wrong. But how do I know? I will check this one, concreting for first floor slab, to see that if I'm able to get the same answer. Now, because here it's starting on April 19th, this concreting for first floor slab. I'll check it for the first one. What happened to the table? Okay, here. I think I cut it. So concreting, it's 27 May. So I know that there is something wrong, because I accidentally just sorted this part without sorting the rest of them. So this is kind of wrong. Make sure you always have a copy of the things that you have it, so that you will not make mistake, or you can have something to compare with it. So something to compare with it, always make a copy of the things that we have. Now, let me teach you something else. If you select all the table, I can go to custom sort. And in custom sort I can do the same thing. I believe that custom sort is more professional because Excel is going to give you more options there. Now, it says that sort by starting date. Yes, I want to sort by starting date. If you open this one, you see the name of the column, which column you want to use for sorting. I'm going to use starting date for the sorting. I have it here. This is going to be cell value. You have others coloring things that you can use it, but I'm not going to go for them. And this is what you choose here, newest to oldest, or oldest to newest. You're going to choose this one. You press OK. You realize that everything will be sorted perfectly. This is 3 way of doing sorting, whether by selecting it, choose directly from those, or one click within the column, anyway, then select those two, or selecting the table, go to custom sort. By the way, even if you don't select the table, click anywhere within the table, go to custom sort, you still end up the same thing. Excel automatically will select the table for you. It will tell you that where you click, it just go and select all the table. But this is problem if you have a gap is going to stop somewhere. So blank cell is a problem in those cases. You have to select the table by yourself. And then I can choose what I wanted from there and press OK, and I'll end up the same result. Now, for the second one, B, is I copy the table and paste it. Let's say not new sheet. Just copy it will be enough, not for the new sheet. Then sort. This is, we call it 2-level sorting. Now, if you imagine on 25th of April, I have two activities. Like if you look at them, I have 2 activities on 25th of April. One of them is 4 day, one of them is 1 day. So I sorted this one, but what if I want also the first one, I mean the 1 day, to come before the 4 day. Now this is 2-level sorting. You sort with this one, then you sort with the other one. This we call 2-level sorting. But I cannot do it in this manner. Look, I sorted this one, yes? So if I come here and sort it from the smallest to biggest, for example A to Z, the other one mixed. So how can I do 2 sorting at the same time? This is we call it multi-level sorting. And multi-level sorting can only be done in custom sorting. This only can be done in custom sorting, nothing more. You cannot go, so you cannot do the other one. It only goes for custom sorting. The way that, I believe it's enough. I don't want to write it down. Custom sorting. So I have to only do it there for custom sorting. I'm going to explain this one in a much easier example to understand what does this multi-level means. Now I have the table here. I will click somewhere within the table, go to custom sorting. By the way, let's read what was it. It says that sort firstly according to the earliest starting date, and then at the same time according to the smallest duration. So I have firstly, then, so then, or the same time. This same time, it can be then. If I will be more appropriate, there will be then according to smallest duration. So firstly I have to choose the starting date. For the second level I will go for the duration, smallest duration. Now I know the duration is the second one, and I need the smallest one to happen. So let's see how we're doing it. You're going to click on this one, sort, you're going to go for custom, and then first we add level. So there's 2 levels, I have it. The first level is the starting date. The second level is going to be the duration. Let's say I'm going to do it like this to see if this is oldest to newest, and this is A to Z. Press OK. Now let's check this one. Now you realize that 25, but 1, 4. In the beginning, let's do this one the way that just one leveling. mean, I should have, let's go back to the way it was in the beginning. Now look at here, those two are April 25th, but it's 4-day 1-day. When I do two-level sorting, it's gonna sort this one here, then within those that they have it, they will sort the rest of them. So 1, 4, for example, if I have similarity more, for example 4 of May 4, 1, then the 2 will come. For example, what else do I have it here? 22, I have 322, the 1, 2, 2 will start. So according to the small, first the date, then within the date we call them subcategory. Within this category here, this is the category of April 22nd. First, oops, sorry, again I made a mistake. This should have been just 22 and 22, 3 of them I have it. Now those are for April 22. Within there you realize it's 1, 2, 2. So according what is the smallest duration start, then the one, then the other one. This we call it 2-level. Level 1 was here, this was the level 1, and this was the level 2, but we had to do them together at the same time, and the only way to do 2 levels is by using custom sort. Remember, I cannot do them, let's say do this one then the other one, you're gonna mix them. It's gonna mix them together. Now this will be used for the purpose that when you have a lot of data. Now one that I have it here, for example, I'm going for, let's say, for the students that I have it in my course. Now in the course that I have it, I have multi-disciplines. Let's say I have civil engineering, I have so I have multi-disciplines, and each of them there are different students inside them. Now maybe by name, maybe by student number. So I'm going to just show it to you how can we use Excel to get what we want easily by using those techniques. Now let's say I'm going to just choose one of the courses that it's we have a lot of students inside it. I should have downloaded this one before the video, but let's say I'm choosing for spring semester, we have it on the course. Let's say one of the courses I have multi-disciplines. Let's say I have here 84 students. Now each student, you see that the unit is different, their student number, first name, name. So I'm gonna just try to see that how can I use sorting here to see what I'm looking for. Now because I have multidiscipline students, for example, I just want to sort all the civil engineerings, then when I sort them, I want to sort even more. So this is we call multi-level sorting. You go for more than one level to get what you want. And that's basically most of the time happening in this manner, because you are going for multi-level in order to solve the problem that you have. Now let's see what this is, the table looks like. Let me just make it a bit bigger. Now I'm gonna just, by itself it's sorted, yes, bioengineering, civil, because it's mechanical, mechatronic, and then, but within here, within bioengineering, how does they sort it again? Look at it, from the smallest number to the biggest number. But sometimes, let's say I'm just trying to sort by alphabetically. I want to search for someone which his name is, let's say, let's say they have someone, let's say Faisal. So I can easily do it like this, yes. If it is not, if it is with the student number, I cannot find Faisal easily. So I have to look, where is Faisal? Look, it's not easy. Why? Because it's not sorted. So I can simply click here, sort it to, and then I know that it's alphabetically sorted. I can go and find Faisal. Let's say F, gonna start, what did I missed it? Yes, this is Faisal. Alphabetical, I can find it easily. Now this is one way. If I want to, for example, sort them according to the department, I can just come here and just simply click. This is one level sorting, yes, one level sorting. But look, within this bioengineering, now does the students are ordered, the student numbers. Now I want to know, for example, who is the oldest student I have it in, for example, in bioengineering, or someone else in civil engineering on the other ones. So in this case, I can do this one with multi-sorting. I can go to custom sort, and from there, I'll be able to do what? I'm gonna go for example, the units, and I'm gonna sort them, then get another level. I wanna go for student number, let's say smallest to largest. I can add even more if I wanted. Press OK. You realize that if I just go for civil engineering, those are the civil engineering, for example, and this is according to their student number. It is decreasing, or from, for example, this is the civil engineering, I have it. So the first is 2012, we have it, and then goes for the other ones going down. So those things can be done by using sorting and easily. So we have multi-leveling or one leveling can be done on the sorting that we have. I believe I'm going to make another video for the filter, so that the videos will be short in order to watch them easily. Thanks for watching.